How is everybody? Ramesh Fakori here at the IRA Club, Vice President, also joined with Noel Kamatica and our guest speaker, Martin Gaspar.
I'm really excited about this webinar. Let's kick off. I'm Martin Gaspar. I'm a research analyst at Crosstower, and really my background is in traditional research and crypto. So I've been with Crosstower for around 1 year now, and on the research side, I'm involved in keeping up to date with the crypto market and publishing reports to educate both our institutional and retail clients. So this involves staying up to date on Bitcoin, ETH, DeFi, NFTs, and the metaverse now, and all the other layer one blockchains that are exploding in popularity. Also assist with the product development side as well. My background prior to Crosstower, I was a fixed income research analyst for several years at Wells Fargo. And as far as crypto, I've been personally active since 2012. And so it's been really exciting just to follow the space. And really, now we're a 3 trillion market cap. And it only seems we're going to continue to grow. So very exciting stuff. And Crosstower was very compelling for me just because, and it's an exchange that offers a unique trading experience. So very pleased with it. Alrighty, so let's just talk about Crosstower here, an overview of who we are and what we do. So we're a crypto exchange with capital markets capabilities. We were founded in 2019 by financial services industry vets. Our co-founder and CEO, Kapilrathi, was formerly at SIBO and Bats, where he managed and helped launch several options exchanges. Co-founder and president Kristen Boggiano is a legal and structured products expert with experience building structured products and hedge funds, including Guggenheim's quant fund with 13 billion AUM. And so really they have vast expertise into how to launch an exchange, what do institutional clients and pro traders look for in an exchange, and so they saw an opportunity to create a better trading experience in crypto. And so our core product is our exchange, which we launched in 2020. Right now we have 3 exchanges, one in the US, one in Bermuda, which lets us service global customers, and in India, which we launched this September. So we serve both institutional and retail customers through these exchanges. So right now, the US is more institutionally focused, and India is probably our larger retail market. Our other 2 lines of business, financing and asset management. So within financing, we service Bitcoin miners and institutional crypto investors. So with Bitcoin miners, these are typically companies looking to further acquire machines or expand operations and need a loan where they post Bitcoin as collateral or their machines as collateral. And then institutional crypto investors who'd like either a loan or to earn yield on their crypto. And on the asset management side, we're managing money and putting on trades for a variety of institutions through the help of our capital markets unit. So now let's discuss how we differentiate from our competitors. And really, I'd say it comes down to our Wall Street grade infrastructure. Our exchange features uptime of almost 100% with built-in redundancy and a dedicated support team. I think this is really important for crypto because a lot of exchanges still face issues today with staying up during periods of high volatility, when there's periods of demand for trading. We saw this really most recently in the spring of this year, where Bitcoin and crypto was trading all over the place, and a lot of exchanges faced outages for up to several hours. So I think this is a key differentiator for Crosstower, and is really a testament to the sort of improved trading experience that we offer. Our matching engine is built to handle high throughput with low execution latency. We also feature advanced order types, tight bid-ask spreads, deep order books, and high execution. I want to also touch security, right? Because with any crypto platform, security is always of utmost importance. This is something exchanges in the early days of crypto struggled with. Now this is no longer the case, as many like Crosstower has adopted best practices to really minimize the risk of any exploits or hacks. And the key to this is holding crypto in cold storage, which is an offline kind of storage system for crypto. So the majority of our assets are held in an offline, air-gapped cold storage system, and only a small amount are held in an online hot wallet, which is really just to facilitate withdrawals. Our cold wallet uses multi-signature digital signature schemes to eliminate single points of compromise and improve resilience against the loss of any individual private key. So using cold storage is really one of the core defenses and ways to keep your crypto safe. Also want to discuss our Cryptocompare ranking. So Cryptocompare is a kind of third-party crypto intelligence provider, and they do a rigorous analysis of crypto exchanges globally in a biannual report. And in the most recent one, which was in August this year, Crosstower was ranked a top 4 exchange in the world by Cryptocompare, and we were one of 6 exchanges worldwide that received the highest AA grade. So I think this is, a really good testament to our efforts here and the sort of kind of quality and trading experience that Crosstower can provide. The criteria was across legal, data provision, security, the team and exchange, the market quality, and KYC, as well as asset quality, and including a penalty for negative events, which Crosstower has none. So we're very proud of our achievement here. So now, want to discuss the crypto market a bit. I think it's very important to clarify to all potential investors in crypto is that how volatile crypto really is. Historically, and it's pretty volatile today still, it's not uncommon to see swings of 10% or more on a single day for many cryptocurrencies. I mean, just last week, Bitcoin fell nearly 20% on Friday, and has rebounded since. So it's extremely volatile. So investors really need to keep this in consideration. Think about their risk tolerances, and how comfortable they'd be if an asset they're holding tumbles down severely within just a couple of days. Also want to point out that bear market drawdowns have been 90% or more for many cryptocurrencies. Some of our listeners may have been investing in the 2018-2019 period, where we were coming off from the previous kind of cycle top in 2017. Some of the cryptos I held, fell almost 99% over those 2 years. So it's really something to keep in mind. So why is crypto so volatile? There's several reasons, but I think the 2 main ones is one, obviously it's a 24/7 market, and a lot of these swings occur on the weekends, right? Where there could be thinner liquidity, more traders are not on their phone, not on their screens, and so there's just less kind of liquidity in the market on some periods. And the second point is that investors are evaluating a new technology in real time. Crypto is still really new. Bitcoin just went live in 2009. And so there's still a lot of uncertainty about its potential and what it can achieve and the sort of adoption we're seeing. So this is leading to a lack of consensus on valuation. So people are judging these cryptocurrencies in real time. Could be a new partnership announcement, could be a regulatory concern. There's still a lot of unknowns, really. And so kind of with that, it's very important that investors do their own research and really pick out coins if they're going to invest that they're comfortable with, maybe potentially taking a long-term investment horizon on. So where's the market headed? The main trend over the last couple of years is that crypto has become a lot more mainstream. 2017, the market seemed to be really more retail focused. Now we're seeing a huge surge of institutional adoption, both from kind of traditional asset managers, hedge funds, and now there's a lot of VC involvement as well. Really, 2020, I'd say, is the year of institutional adoption for Bitcoin. Global macro hedge funds started calling Bitcoin an asset class. an inflation hedge, gold 2.0. And then now institutional investors are turning their attention, it's not only Bitcoin, there's Ethereum, there's other layer one blockchains. They're, looking at it more as a technology, looking at the potential of decentralized applications on these blockchains. So I'd say it's this growing institutional acceptance of crypto is what we're seeing. So now the focus is turning on DeFi and smart contract blockchains, and really all of this technology is enabled by the blockchain. DeFi is kind of global autonomous financial services that's on the blockchain that stand to be 24/7 and really instant and permissionless. And so there's a lot of experimentation going on with these tokens and platforms. And so really it's still unclear whether it will be a winner-take-all scenario or if we'll see multiple blockchains succeed. And so this goes back to this idea, there's really a lack of consensus on valuation. Is it going to be several blockchains that investors should be keeping their eye on, or is it just going to be Bitcoin, just going to be Ethereum? Investors are still really trying to figure that out. So finally, let's talk about why crypto could be a good choice for your retirement funds. I think the key point here is that crypto provides this potential for outsized gains. It's a new technology with massive opportunity. Just like the early days of the internet, no one really knows, how vast the potential could be. The internet today is involved in almost, every aspect of your lives, digitalizing, our work and personal lives, and crypto could very well do the same thing. And so for savvy investors, looking at crypto now is a chance to get in early, potentially before mass adoption. Looking at adoption figures, we're seeing Bitcoin with around 38 million of addresses on the blockchain that have a non-zero balance. And so, from that metric versus the billions of people in the world, we're still pretty early.
I would like to transfer it over to Noel.
Thank you, Ramesh.
And he is one of the founders of the Crypto Club, and he's going to give you a breakdown of why you would want to consider utilizing retirement funds inside the crypto world.
Thank you for the introduction, Ramesh. So
Absolutely.
basically, investing in crypto with your IRA allows, first and foremost, tax-advantaged growth. If you're talking big swings, big gains in the crypto space, you want those gains to be capital gains tax-free.
Yep.
And the best way to do that is to have them in a tax-advantaged entity like an IRA or a solo 401k. Traditionally, up until the last year, if you wanted to do this, you would have had to use an IRA LLC, which is both a complicated and kind of tricky way, which is very easy to make mistakes, to invest, institutionally onboard your LLC with a crypto exchange. Now you don't need to do that here through the Crypto Club. We'll link your IRA Club account to the Crosstower exchange for allowing you to onboard quickly, seamlessly, and easily. We'll show you that, how quick it is. But once you're onboarded, you do your own trades, you do everything yourself. You don't have to phone in. If you want to trade at 3 in the morning, you are more than welcome to do so.
And why people also understand that, Noel, like in the past, you would have to basically fill out an investment directions form to send money up to the exchange. With here at the IRA Club, with our partnership with Crosstower, you no longer need to do that anymore.
So you just go through some documentation, which I'll show you in a moment. But other than that, if you have an existing 401k plan with an employer trying to roll that over, you can get involved with crypto through the IRA Club.
Yeah. Sorry, you got to click on it. My apologies. There you go.
So why specifically the Crypto Club? Number one, our customer service team is, top tier. If you have any sort of questions or concerns about your account, you will always get a dedicated team member, whether it be myself in crypto, or if you have a question about your transfer, you'll be talking to someone on the transfers team. Direct lines of contact, and we're all very easy to reach. We're not a call center, and we take, customer service very, very seriously. The simplicity, as I explained, the simplicity of the process to get onboarded at Crosstower Exchange. It would just be a couple back and forths with myself, and we get you going within a couple days. And above all else, which is something always to keep in mind, is that we stay IRS compliant. If you do decide to go the IRA LLC method, that's fine, but you do have to keep in mind it is a lot harder to stay compliant.
You're on your own. essentially you're on your own. Now, I just want people to understand there's nothing wrong with the LLC model. We completely give you the option to do so. I think you're going to be more in favor of the flat fee model that we're going to provide you. And it's actually not a flat fee model. It's a percentage-based model that we're actually only and exclusively offering this to Crosstower and their potential investors. So why am I bringing that up to you? A checkbook LLC costs how much?
It's $1,000 set up with a $295 annual fee.
So I just want you to keep that in the back of your brain as we showcase, which ultimately better yet, that I attached onto the home page. So if you want to click on that fee schedule, right off the bat, you have a free IRA account. All right. So we'll get into that a little bit later, but keep that into consideration because, as Noel mentioned, you have full access to the IRA Club team members here. If you're not sure about something, you call. If you're not sure about what the next steps are, you call. That is our job, to make sure that you are IRS compliant, hence the word full administrator.
Yeah. All right, and so to kind of go over the fee model really quickly, if you are an existing IRA Club client, you kind of have an idea of how our fee schedule works normally, where you pay a flat asset fee for each asset that you have. That is actually not the case with Crosstower. We have no asset fee, and assuming you use your IRA exclusively for cryptocurrency investing through Crosstower, it's the free IRA account as well. The only fees that we will be charging are the trading fees.
Absolutely.
So you kind of control your own fees. You only pay for your own trades, no storage fees. We kind of want as many people to get involved as possible, and we don't want, things like an annual membership.
So one thing
stand in the way.
Thank you, Noel, for not meaning to cut you off. So something that I also want you to do is not only to do your due diligence when it comes to educating yourself about cryptocurrency, but educate yourself and make sure that you're looking at what other custodians may be charging. We are one of the most competitive in the industry. Let me just repeat, you're getting a free IRA account, okay? No other asset fees, okay, except the wire fee, all right? It is a 1% per trade, 1%, okay? We're gonna break that down a little bit later, but Martin, before I pass it off to you, what I would like to do is, assuming, because we do have a lot of new faces on here that I do not recognize, and they could be people that registered and would like to learn how to set up an IRA account. So what I would like to do real quickly is showcase iraclub.org. All right, if you are interested, step number one in opening your IRA account and you would just like to learn more about the Crypto Club, you could either do one of two things: go to your individual investors page and click on the Crypto Club, or you could just scroll right down the page and there is on the home page, there is a section that obviously breaks down the fee model. But if you would like to learn more, here you go. Now, if you would like to schedule a call with Noel and or myself, feel free to do so. I will tell you from now, Noel is more educated on the topic than I am. But the process is literally done in 2 simple steps, and then just start trading, which Noel and the IRA Club team members will help walk you through that process. And if you wanted to go ahead and just start establishing your account, Crosstower, start my account. Simple as that. Everything we hear that we do is at the IRA Club, please forgive me, is secured. So simply, you could just put in your name, your email. You want to verify that. Once you press send, you will receive a clickable link that will take you through the full application. You simply start off by choosing which IRA account you would like to establish, or HSA or solo 401k. And then just put in your general information. Once you hit submit, you would also have to upload your driver's license, because we do need that to establish your IRA account. And then once your account is established, Noel and now Martin will go ahead and explain to you the backside of Crosstower. And give me 1 second as I make Martin the presenter so he could showcase the demo. Please feel free to do so, Martin.
All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so now assuming that your account is now open, our team has now worked on the IRA to IRA transfer.
Yep, we funded your Crosstower account.
Yep, or we funded your Crosstower account. Keep in mind, if you have an old employer's plan, like a 401k, 403b, 457, TSP, unfortunately, we cannot do that. But there is a guide that we could help showcase on our website where that is. And one last thing before I switch it off to Martin. On the chat bar, you can go ahead and also get started with a direct URL landing page that we have created for Crosstower. All right. You could start your account there, and there is the 401k guide on there that could help take you down the simple 6 steps. With that being said, Martin, please, without further ado, the account's been open and funded. Now it's time to go ahead and start trading with Crosstower.
All right, so right now, looking at the home screen, you'd see this as soon as you log in, and we're going to try to do our first trade here for the demo. So we're going to go on our account to check the amounts we have. Okay, and so we funded our account with US dollars. That you'll see it shows up in the wallet. So whatever money you fund your account with is going to show up in the wallet. What we want to do is move that to our spot account. So we're going to go transfer here from wallet to spot. We're going to submit the maximum in this case. And then click transfer. There is completed. We can see now all of our dollars are in our spot account. So now let's go back and make the trade. So click trade, top left here. And as this loads. Okay, so now we're back to the home screen, and we can see our balances up top have been updated. There's our dollars. And let me just give you a quick overview of kind of the home page as well. So balances, you'll see up top, here are the trade account and reports functions. On the left, we have a nice chart powered by TradingView. You can set the interval you want to look at the trading pairs at and any indicators you may want to include there. On the right side, we have our markets and pairs. So you can play around with the assets there. Our US dollar, USDC, Bitcoin, and ETH pairs are all shown there. Then scrolling down here, we'll see the buy and sell kind of box there. This is where our orders, active orders, filled and canceled, and trades will pop up. And then below, you can see all of the sales going on in the exchange for this trading pair, the order book, and the market depth as well. So now we'll scroll up here. We want to buy Bitcoin with our dollars. In this case, say we'd like to do 50 USD worth. And here we have options as well. We can do a market order, limit, or scaled orders. In this case, we're just going to do a market order. So this is what it's showing here. I'm going to click buy market. So here it says the order was placed. Check that out here. It was filled right there. Also confirmed on the trade blotter. So now when we go up and see, you can see our Bitcoin balance increased and our spot balance decreased as well for a dollar balance. And we can verify this by going into our account. Just take 2 seconds to load here. And see. So now we can see our dollars on the spot account there, and this is the Bitcoin we just purchased. So yeah, it's as simple as that.
So that's thank you for showing that, Martin. If anybody does have questions about the flow of how it all works, obviously again, feel free to schedule a call with Noel on the IRA Club Crypto Club landing page. Also, everybody will be receiving his contact information and also Martin's team's contact information. But one of the things that I really did want to showcase is the level of security. So when the funds are sent from the IRA Club off to the Crosstower exchange, it is not going into an actual account. It's going into your cold wallet
Yep.
first. So that's the first level of security, which we absolutely love. Then you would roll the funds from, as Martin just showed, from your wallet to your account. So that to us is just an extra bonus when working with Crosstower, is what they provide you upfront. Thanks to you again, Martin.
The information contained herein is intended to help the viewer successfully navigate common IRS and Department of Labor requirements to help achieve successful results from their IRA. The information is not intended to replace information from your legal counsel or income tax professional. IRA Club does not offer or sell any investment. All investments have risk.